What is going on, everybody? My name is Nick from WK Pop, and I want to welcome you to a brand new kind of mini-series that we're going to be doing from today until the end of the year, the final day in December. And we're going to be basically covering my favorite K-pop songs of 2015. 120 of them, in fact. We'll be doing 10 for every single month of the year, going month by month, naturally starting in January. So since this is the first video in the series, that naturally means that we're going to be doing my 10 favorite songs from the month of January. So let's get into it. We're going to lead it off though with a song that was released like the day or two before the year even started, coming from Sonamu and their debut song Deja Vu. And the reason why I like this is the fact that this was at the time really one of the first, serious hip hop, or K-pop. The K-pop take on that hip-hop, looking, or hip-hop and rap sound and style that you see with the K-pop idol groups, which isn't really legit that genre or anywhere. It's just heavily influenced by it. But it's the first time that's actually legit looked like that in a very, very long time. That's at least coming from a relatively decently sized, company in the group. So naturally that means that it's going to be, seen by a lot of people. A lot of people are going to pay attention to it. And it was really, really nice to see that. The shame of it all though is that that image and sound is not particularly the, sound and style that TS Entertainment decided that Sonamu was gonna even, can stick with, or even in, as far as their first comeback, not even on the same album. Their album tracks were completely different from what Deja Vu sounded like. It's not necessarily a bad thing, but, it is what it is. Second up, we've got Jonghyun from SHINee and his solo debut song titled Crazy off of the absolutely great, fantastic album Bass. And, I just absolutely love, when idols from groups go solo, purely because it gives us an idea of what they can do, on their own, removed from the rest of their group members, not, as part of that group dynamic. And I think that's absolutely fantastic. It's great. I love it. I want to see more of it. More solos, please, K-pop. And, we got to see what Jonghyun can do on his own. And, he had some featured artists in a lot of his songs, but that doesn't mean that he had to rely on them to, perform well, put out some good music. And in general, a really, really good album. Following up Jonghyun, let's talk about Navi and her song At the Han. Maybe you won't really consider this to be K-pop, but I do. I consider it to be a, pop, I don't know. Since it's massively released Korean music, we're going to call it K-pop. So Navi is a solo singer that you may or may not know. She's got just the most stunning voice on the planet. I absolutely love her music, and this song definitely is no exception. Probably one of my favorite songs that she has ever released. And, just a clear fact of how much I love this song. Whenever this song comes on while I'm listening to it, especially while I'm listening to it in the car, I cannot help myself, but I have to sing as much of this song as I possibly can. And I do. And it's fantastic. When you make a song that people just cannot help but sing, that's really, really good in my opinion. So that's really clear, indication that song for me is a really, really awesome song. Speaking of awesome songs, we got to talk about Hi4 and their song Day by Day. Hi4 is a group that is evolving constantly. Every single song they release is different from their than everything they've released previously. Day by Day is no different. For the first time in their career, really, they've kind of focused, or at this point in time in their career, they've focused more on a more vocal and, ballad, low down key, low tempo sort of song. And, that's really good. Their debut song was kind of like that along the same lines, but it was much more ballad, based than this one is. And the song's fantastic. Listening to it first, I was like, wow, this is absolutely crazy. I wasn't really particularly expecting to hear something like this from them, especially since I was introduced to them from their debut song Headache. Not their debut song, but I think their first or second comeback after that, Headache, which was nothing like this. And then the other songs that I didn't particularly listen to were totally different from that. But High 4, Day by Day, it's a really, really fantastic song, an improvement on their career as they've been doing every single time that they've released a song. And you know, we'll definitely end up talking about them a bit more coming up in future videos. Next up, I have to talk about Mad Clown and his song Fire, coming off of an album, I believe it's Peace of Mind. I'm not particularly sure on that, I just made that up on the spot. But you know, the rap and hip hop, as you know, and I say quite frequently, is not really my favorite, you know, genre of music. I don't particularly like very much of it, but I like Mad Clown. I really, really like Mad Clown. This song is great. The chorus for the song is fantastic. The featured artist in the song fits really, really well and is used just perfectly. It's really, really great. And, you know, not only is the song fantastic, but the album is really, really great as well. There's a lot of really good songs on there, which then kind of, you know, strengthens the whole idea in my mind that Fire is an absolutely fantastic song. Moving on to a song that kind of like blew my mind when I first listened to it. Blew my mind in a way that like left me a bit confused. And we're talking about a.kor and their song Always. Now a.kor, I believe, made their debut. It was probably their debut song, the middle or so of last year, with like a rap and hip hop song, and then were caught in some scandal because of a member, and kind of maybe that's the reason why they completely changed their, you know, concept and style. And when I first watched the music video, I was shocked. I was confused as to why they would do that, because, you know, what they were doing previously was original, and then they go to they go with that idol girl group format, which is not particularly that original in K-pop. Everybody does it, right? And, you know, that was a disappointing bit to me. But on the other hand, after listening to it a second time, I love the song. It's really, really fantastic. It's a really, really good fit for the group. They absolutely knocked it out of the park. Really, really good song. We're going to talk about coming up after that one, though. Next is Tae and his solo, I think it's a solo debut from Mr. and the song Dangerous. This one caused a bit of scandal, I guess you can say a little bit of controversy around the time that it was released, because a lot of fans of Taemin were saying that that Tae was copying Taemin, and the fact that the song was titled Dangerous versus Taemin's song titled Danger, and that, you know, there was sharing a lot of the similar visuals, which, you know, it's a non-issue, honestly, just fans causing trouble just because that's what fans do. But I like the song. It's like maybe not particularly the most impressive song on the planet, but the chorus is cool, you know, and it's easy to remember or sing if you want to. And I sing it every once in a while when I'm in the mood. So, you know, that's really cool. I like it. Maybe it's not that great or impressive or, you know, the top notch, you know, song you'd be looking for, but, you know, it's enjoyable. A song, though, that I do think is top notch is Cold Rain from 4 Minutes. This song was the pre-release for Crazy, and, you know, I'm a huge 4 Minute fan, so it's kind of like natural that I'd be biased to like this song. But we're gonna say something that's a bit objective. I'm gonna remove my fandom from this song, and I'm gonna say, as far as the group, that the group is not particularly that well known for being the best ballad group in K-pop. In fact, I think that up until this song, they were not very good. Gahyun and Jonghyun are very good singers. Everybody knows that. The rest of the members are pretty lackluster, I think, as far as like the comparison. But for this song, they were really, really great. This song is their best ballad song that they have ever done. And with this song being a pre-release, I'm sure you could kind of, you know, imagine or could have imagined the quality that they were about to come out with Crazy. Well, we're not going to be talking about that in this video, but we'll be talking about it in the next one, definitely, without a doubt. The second to last song that I got to cover is Nine Muses and their song Drama. I like Nine Muses in general. Their whole, you know, their style concept and their sound in general is really, really cool. It's like, you know, I just in general like the whole thing that they do. And naturally, since this is just like kind of a typical Nine Muses song, it's not anything crazy, it's not anything different. They've just done what they did, and they did it really well. I like it. maybe, you know, I have to say that maybe the song isn't particularly the most memorable, but I definitely did enjoy it, so it's in the top 10 for January. We're going to close off January with the song Fire from JJCC. JJCC is a group that's changed it up constantly every single time they release a song, similar to High 4. This time they go with something that's definitely going to be more attention grabbing as far as being a pop song. And, you know, Fire definitely is. I categorize this song as a stadium jam, you know, something that would fit really well in to be played at a break in play at a sporting event. And, you know, it's great. It's just in general a really kind of fun song. And, you know, to add to that fun feeling and all that to it, you got that dance battle break in the music video, also kind of plays a bit into the song as well. It's really, really cool. That specific moment in the music video and song has really stuck in my mind as well. So that's really, really fantastic. So with that, that is it for my 10 favorite songs of January. We'll be coming up in the next couple of days with my 10 favorite songs from February with 10 songs. So I want to know what your 10 favorite songs in January were. So we got the comments below. So let me know what your favorite songs were. I really, really want to hear what they are. Follow me on social media. Got Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and a bunch of others. There's links in the description box below. So if you want to click on those and follow me, I would really, really appreciate it. And I would also really, really appreciate if you would share this video around on the internet so other people get the chance to know that it exists and watch it. I would be really, really grateful if you did that. So that is going to be it for this video. As always, I want to thank you for watching, and I will see you all next time. Goodbye.